All right, that's about all I have to do right. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming. So, Chris Lipper on the bus, Small Business Owner Coaching, and welcome to the wrap-up session of our 29th virtual show. And I just going to give you my quick overview, and then I want to hear give you guys a chance to all say who you are and what you do, and network a little bit. And please always let me know your thoughts on the show. And I shouldn't have closed it so quick because then I can't get the data. But let me just reopen it. But overall, I thought the show was great, and I hope you guys did too. The traffic was steady. We had enough people register. Fine. It was last minute though, and that makes me a little anxious. So Mac, you're still on the floor. There's always one, but Vanessa, maybe you can help Mac and send him a text or
I'll
something with the
do that.
link.
I'll send him a text.
Thank you. Poor Mac is such a hard. I caught him running through walls and all kinds of things today.
What is the link, Chris? The link.
Well, if you hit the, uh-oh, I just lost everyone. There we go. If you are you guys there? If you hit the
Yep.
shield in the
Yeah.
right corner, it'll give you the link on
Okay.
it on anyone. I'll put it in the chat. Here's the chat. There it is.
Right.
Okay, so back to the data, the important part. Okay, so here's what we got, and I'll share screens with you guys so you can see it. You guys can see this?
Yes.
Okay, so in terms of visits, all the Zoom stuff's in the way. Hold on. So we had, it looks like close to, where are we? Visits 165.
Yeah.
Um, Voice rooms entered was 548. The links clicked on was 65. That's a good thing. Um, but I think this is one of those shows where it's more quality versus quantity. But I heard the conversations and I know it was a good show. And I hope it was good for you. But let's find out. I got to stop sharing screen somehow. Where'd you guys go? Jeez, am I a mess right now?
Deep breath, Chris.
It was a
All
long day
right,
of
now you're
doing.
back. Now I can see everybody. So, anyway, I want to hear all your thoughts and comments. So, Janet Hamilton, what do you do and what do you think?
Um, I'm an integrative holistic practitioner, and I absolutely loved it this year because I actually knew what I was doing. So thanks for the one-on-one, Chris. Last year I was a bot, this year I was a person, and I tried to meet as many of you as I could, and I look forward to connecting. Thanks.
Awesome. Put your information in the chat if you want. Jeannie, go ahead.
I know I have to unmute. So Jeannie Asante with Babs Big Apple Benefits and Savings. What I do is I do a lot of little different things, but today I was talking about solar because a lot of people just really are a little kind of like, with what's going on with the government and solar. And I wanted to make sure that they tone that down a little bit and realize that it's not such a big deal, that it really is still doable and workable for everybody. What I loved about this particular one, well, first of all, again, I met someone else that is going to propel one of my businesses, and I'll share that with you, Chris, when we talk. It's going to propel one of my businesses into another direction, which is really great. I'm excited about it. But the best thing that happened at this one is that a lot more people knew what they were doing, knew how to get around, knew how to navigate. And so it made it easier to have a conversation because they knew they had to go in the room to have a private conversation. They knew to come up to you and say hello. They knew to face you, right? So they're not facing the other way while they're talking to you. So all these things made it a more pleasurable communication and a more pleasurable interaction with everybody. And CJ and I have a little something we're going to be working on, and I will definitely give you guys an update on that later on down the road. So all in all, I think this was a very amazing and incredible virtual trade show, and I cannot wait what the next one's going to bring.
Thank you. And thank you for the reminder. The next one's going to be our 30th show, will be June 16th, which is a Tuesday. I asked AI what the best days were, and because June's a tricky month, right? You got graduations, you got weddings, there's a lot going on. So we're going to go for June 16th, and it's a Tuesday afternoon. We'll see how that works out. You might want to jot that down. And I want to thank Gilbert Abraham and Alexa and the tech support team for all their help for the last 29 shows. Ken is our member, and he'll be taking over that slot. So Kenneth Yu and his team will now be doing tech support with their VAs. And Ken, why don't you give us your little spiel and update and all that and what you thought?
Sure. Thank you, Chris. Excited to provide support. So, hi everyone. I'm Kenneth Yu with Pixel Buddy Solutions, and I'm here in Colorado. We support business owners by giving them a skilled virtual assistant who can take admin, branding, websites, and even CRM work. All that stuff that eats up your day, off the plate. So we match real people who make a real difference. And if you know someone who's ready to delegate and grow, I'd love to have an intro.
Thank you. And what do you think of the show in general for you?
It's great. It was a great experience for me. I had a chance to reconnect with familiar faces here and catch up on both businesses and personal stories. On top of that, I also have met some amazing new individuals, such as Janet and Marco here. We were able to connect.
Okay. I can see someone's on the floor. Somebody want to go down there and grab them, please? Corinne Walker, it looks like, is on the floor. Can I get a volunteer?
I'll volunteer.
Thank you, Heather. All right, Jeff. And Ken, I also want to thank you. Your people pinch hit for a lot of people that had needed someone in their booth when they were presenting, if they had to step out for the show for a little bit and that kind of stuff. It's valuable. Thank you. Jeff, go ahead.
I didn't get a whole lot of time on the floor, but your presentation last week was basically exactly what it was, and I got to walk around. I talked to a couple people, and it was interesting. I've never done anything like that before, so I prefer the virtual conference and setting over a real one than bumping into everybody. So I really enjoyed it.
Very good. Yeah, it helps when you don't get there 5 minutes before we end, but I'm grateful you came at all. So thank you for coming. And what do you do, Jeff?
I help people buy and sell cars, boats, planes, RVs, new, used, antique, and collectible anywhere around the world.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Heather, thanks for taking a run down to the floor. You want to tell us about you?
Yes, I do. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Felty, publisher of Inner Peace Press, where we bring soul stories to life. I'm a work as a traditional publisher. I help people, mostly first-time authors, become published. I do writing coaching. I also support people to self-publish, which makes a lot of sense, mostly with entrepreneurs or business owners who would like to position themselves as an expert in their industry. So if that's something that you haven't done already and would like to talk about, I'd be happy to have a conversation. So I'll put my contact in the chat. I always really enjoy these events. I like getting a chance to meet some of you who I meet on Thursdays, but don't have a chance to really chat with. So that is great. And it was so cool. Janet, we are scheduled to meet next week, but this is the first time we really had a chance to talk today. So it's just, I like even though it's so virtual and technical, I don't have a problem with that, but even though all of that, we still get real live connections and we continue to grow what we're doing. So with success.
Awesome. Thank you. And the sign of a good show? People are still coming. I just had to chase two more off the floor who just arrived. So I'm not expanding the time. Yeah, it's always user error, right? That's the thing with these things. Whenever there's it's user error. So anyway, thank you. Jojo, go ahead.
Hi everyone. Chris, thanks for having me and glad to have a booth here. It's been quite a ride with you. At first, I really enjoyed the virtual show today. Like, I love the podcast in the middle of the floor. That was great. That added add value is what I call it. And Sue did a great job. And of course, it's always wonderful to see Jeannie Asante, who I got a chance to work with, and David Quick, who I've worked with, and Nancy Delane, who I've worked with, and Ken Yu, who I've worked with. And hopefully I'll be working with Janet Hamilton. We're meeting on Saturday. So, and I've worked with you, Chris. And for those of you that don't know,
here it comes.
because I love sharing the story. As a matter of fact, Chris, instead of me sharing the story maybe at the end or even now, can I show them what I'm talking about? There's no time like the moment, Chris.
Sure.
May I?
Sure.
Okay. For all of you that don't know Chris Lipper, this is a little something that
So you got to set it up. Hold on, Jojo. So wait, don't hit go yet.
No. Go ahead, Chris.
We were doing a filming of the video that Jojo made for me, and we needed to test the sound and the video and the audio. And so she just asked a random question, and I gave the answer. That's where this came from.
Okay. So this is a little something about Chris you may not know.
Hey, Chris Lipper on the bus, sales training, coaching, consulting, and virtual trade shows. And a story about me that you may not know is the Peter, Paul, and Mary song, Puff the Magic Dragon. They use kids to sing the chorus in the background, and that would be me. I was one of the kids. Mary's daughter went to nursery school with me, and the A-frame building had wood ceilings with the right acoustics. So one Friday afternoon, there was like stairs set up where all the kids stood, and there was recording equipments, reel to reels. This was in the late 60s, and they recorded Puff the Magic Dragon, or at least one of the recordings, in my nursery school, and I am one of those kids. Chris Lipper on the bus, sales training, coaching, consulting, and virtual trade shows.
Pretty cool, right? So with a show of hands, how many people here didn't know that Chris Lipper sang on Puff the Magic Dragon? There you go. Pretty cool, right? How old were you? You were 4 years old,
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah.
So how old are you now? Can you say?
I'll be 62 tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm 10 years older than you. It's
Okay.
crazy.
All right, we're gonna move on. Thank you, Jojo. And I think the cleaned up look looks better. I was living in Woodstock, and it was wintertime when we did that. But anyway, moving on. Nancy, you're up.
Okay, I had a decent show. I met a couple of people that I had never met before, and I connected with a couple of people that I have met before, and it was a good time. I actually had a chance to catch up with JoJo. She and I never have a chance to catch up because she and I are both roaringly busy, and when JoJo's not busy, I am, and when she's busy, I'm not. So it just doesn't work. So. But yeah, I had a terrific show.
That's great.
And somebody actually came to my talk this time. I was very pleased. Only my internet decided to give out, which is not your fault, but that's me.
Why don't you tell us what you do?
What do? I am an intellectual property and business lawyer who is expanding her practice into personal bankruptcy law.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Don't sound so surprised that you had a good show. I'm not. You deserve to have a good show. You've done this enough times. All right. Coach Sonia.
Hi, everybody. Let's see. Am I on? Yeah, I got my speaker on. I'm in Tampa, Florida. I was just in San Diego last week. I wish I would have plugged in. No, I could have met up with you, Chris. I am conference director. My husband and I run the Business Oasis business for the Achieve conference in February. We just had. And I'm also a coach. I coach leaders, entrepreneurs, and veterans. And I'm open to connect and collaborate and see if we can work together to do any kind of business. So I'm just happy to be here and be here to support Chris. I missed most of the conference, but it was really cool seeing how it's set up virtually. So next time I hope I can plug in.
All right. Thank you. And I assume you know Mac, right?
Yes.
Okay. You said Achieve and you said veterans. I assume you know each other. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Thanks
we
for
work
being
together.
here. Very good. Thank
You're
you. And I'm sorry that I missed you in San Diego. Next time, shame on you, because both CJ and I are here. We'd love to see you.
Oh.
All right. So, and we've got that horrible weather all the time,
Oh, I know.
All
Well,
right.
it's in the 80s here today in Florida. So
Okay. Sue, go ahead.
Hello, I am Sue Roscoff with World of Ability Podcast Network, and I got to talk to a whole bunch of you today and promote you guys through our live streaming. So you can find it on YouTube. So our YouTube channel, I did put it in the chat. It's at Ability Network. Again, YouTube at Ability Network, and all of the interviews we did today are all located there. They're also on Kurt's LinkedIn profile as well. We live streamed to both locations. And it was so much fun. And I did hear a definite theme of the quality of people that come to the virtual event and how much fun it is. And that it's real connections being made. It's not just, hi, see ya. It's, no, really, real connections get made here. So props to you, Chris. This is amazing. And thank you for including us.
Thank you. And I saw Kurt slithered in here. So why don't you go next? So your other half. I guess she's your better half. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got people telling me anything from she's really my better 3/4 or my better 100%. So I don't know, significant to say the least. But did you know that by being here today, you're helping save the lives of veterans by spreading hope to veterans? I got you covered on that one. I'm an ambassador with Project Die Hard, as is Sue, and we're proud of our podcast, Mission Monday, that we do every Monday with Project Die Hard. So I heard a little bit about doing good in the veteran community here with the earlier introductions. So thanks for what you're all doing, and thanks for the opportunity to bring World of Ability Podcast Network to this, your international business conference. This is great. Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you. And if you missed it because you weren't here, the next one's going to be June 16th. So mark your calendar, please. CJ, haven't seen you for a while. I know you've had the plague going through your house.
Hit us in January, and then life just rolled ever since. Been playing catch up on projects ever since. So great to see you. Great event. Really enjoyed it. Probably the best one so far, I can easily say. I'll echo some of the thoughts others have shared. There were more people who seemed to know what they were doing and could better control their character and interact and step into the booth and have some great conversations. I was grateful to connect this time with Jeannie. We're going to be working on some stuff. I got to chat with Janet and Marco and several other people that came by. So that was really great. So overall, really enjoyed the event. I'm telling everyone, this is the thing. You got to get involved. It's the ground floor. It's only going to get more from here. Once people, I hear people say, oh, but in person and, human to human, face to face. Yes, that's true. All of that is true, and it is better. But I prefer this. I love that we can do it this way. Talk about going to other conferences. There's no hotels. There's no commute time, right? And the fact that, look at the event hall that we're doing it in. It looks beautiful. We can have big videos. And you wouldn't be able to practically pull that off in real life. So I think what we're doing here is great. And I just hope it gets bigger and bigger and catches on for more and more. So for those that don't know me, hello, I'm CJ Gilbert, and I'm a web geek. I build websites. That's my #1 service that I offer. And I also answer a lot of questions and information about websites and things online and social media. I'm sharing a couple links for you right now in the chat box so that you can help yourselves to a lot of free resources that I have on this page. For example, at the very top is a talk I did talking about local search, how people search for businesses locally through the maps and the apps and the Siri and Alexa and all those other things. It's brand new, but it's crucial that businesses show up on the map. So check that video out to learn more about that. And then the second link that I shared down there is a link to my YouTube channel. It's called Ask a Web Geek, and I've got all kinds of topics and suggested videos that you could jump right into here on the same page. I'm trying to grow up my subscribers, so my ask for you is, would you please subscribe to the channel and watch some videos? Just watching the videos helps the algorithm, tells them people are watching the videos so that they share them with more people. And the last thing I want to offer you is a class that I did on LinkedIn. If you keep scrolling down, you're going to find this free training classes on, and you'll find this one right here on LinkedIn. If it could help you, please help yourself to this. It's a free resource. It's an hour class I taught all about LinkedIn, upgrading your profile, making sure it's got your name, your headline, your photos, and all the sections you can build into it. And then at the end, we look at the advanced search tool. That's the very simple thing. It's built right into the free version of LinkedIn, but it's so powerful because once you start typing in there, you can drill down who you're searching for based off of geographic location or alumni status or industry or how closely they're connected to you. So it's really powerful. Help yourself to that free training. Share it with anyone you like. Let me know if you have any questions. CJ with Jungle Studios and Ask a Web Geek. We understand the internet is a jungle.
All right, thank you. Hey, and guys, don't let me forget at the end to let you know who won the free booth, who brought the most people, because I will forget. And I'm going to go out of order because I saw Vanessa got bounced out and then she came back. And she's for you guys that don't know Vanessa and don't know Achieve, she's a rock star in this world. Her and her husband own a company called Achieve. They're based out of Colorado, and they both live and virtual events and a ton of members. I don't know if you've got 5,000 or what the number is, but it's these are entrepreneurs like you, and Vanessa's somebody you want to know, and you should have a one-to-one with her. But go ahead, Vanessa.
Thank you, Chris. Hi, everyone. So good to see you all. And Chris, as always, a stellar event. Of course, I came in a little bit later. Sadly, I have a sick child today, but Phyllis was holding the fort. I'm sure most of you here probably got to meet and talk to Phyllis. She's a great connector, and she's always running around networking with everyone. I always love these conferences. I think it's so convenient, just like CJ said, that we can do it from wherever we are. So thank you, Chris, for bringing this to everyone. And yes, I'm with Achieve Systems. Our passion is to help entrepreneurs and business owners grow and scale their businesses. We do have a pretty large community, Chris, to help you out there. We're at around...
Oh, no. How's that for timing?
There we go. And so our goal is to build the largest community of entrepreneurs and business owners in the world. And I'd love to talk to you a lot of resources.
Vanessa, your internet is going in and out, so nobody's hearing you. Why don't you turn off your video and tell us how many members you are?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Got to do something. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Chris?
How many members do you have?
We're just short of 3,000 members. So yes, we're very excited we're very passionate about helping entrepreneurs and business owners scale. We have very many different resources, revenue stream opportunities, and also, of course, networking and connection. We call it connecting and collaborating opportunities. So I'd love to chat with each and every one of you. I did put my email and phone number in the chat. Please reach out. And again, Chris, always love collaborating with you. And thank you for putting on this beautiful event. And I wanted to ask you, if I may, mention our June conference, if that is okay.
Sure.
Yes, as a guest here of Chris at this conference, a guest, a sponsor, whatever level you're involved, we want to sponsor you for a free VIP ticket to our June conference as well. It is in Denver, Colorado, and it is live and in person. The ticket value is $299, and it is on June 12th and 13th. If any of you are interested in coming, please reach out to me or Chris. We can get you the information as well as that free. And if you need more than one ticket, just let us know. We can hook you up. Thank you, Chris.
And Achieve is, just so you guys know, and I'm there 2-3 times a week at their event, and it's $50 a month. It's not a big deal. So I highly recommend it. Okay. Marco, go ahead. You're up next.
Yeah. Hi all. So I thought it was a fun show as well. I believe I was at the first one Chris made years ago where my daughters were playing with the laser
Yeah,
light.
you've been the first to been banned, and I let you back in. That's right. 'Cause they were
Yes.
playing with the laser and shining it on everyone.
Yes, and now they're almost teenagers, both of them. So it's fun to see how it's growing, and I think it's it's a fun show because everybody is a little bit, they don't know quite exactly how it works, the people that come the first time, but then it's an opportunity to have a talk and connect about something fun. So I think that's fun. So I got to meet with Nancy and CJ and Ken, and yeah, so I think it's always a pleasure to meet entrepreneurs from all over the world and connect in a fun way. And I am a graphic designer. I work with branding and visual identity and help companies create a cohesive system of visual images and graphics that can communicate what their business is doing. Marco from Studio de Mel.
Thanks. And Marco is my graphic artist, and he was a member of mine 10 years ago, probably. And every logo I have, he made. And to talk to him and understand how he comes up with this stuff is really pretty impressive. And the reason he was there is we developed a new project, a new brand called Purifin, which has to do with saltwater fish tanks and filtration systems. And he researched it so thoroughly, he knows the brand inside and out. And I needed somebody in that booth, so offered Marco the opportunity to take the booth and give a presentation. And if you're looking to have a wonderful logo, talk to Marco. And there's a reason for colors, there's a reason for shapes, there's a reason for fonts, and he'll explain all that to you. Okay, thank you, Marco. And somebody else just went on the floor. They just keep coming. Heather, you want to chase them up, whoever it is? Thank you. Helen, go ahead.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. So this is my first event as a vendor. I jumped into the last event last quarter, and I think I got here 5 minutes before the Zoom time. So I didn't have a lot of opportunity to run around, but Chris has been really helpful getting me set up so that I knew what I was doing today with my presentation and my microphone and all those kinds of things. As a first experience, I think I'm kind of I'm happy that people didn't know exactly what to do with their avatars, because I was telling some of the other vendors that I would step out of my booth and talk to people because they were kind of hovering in the hallway, which I wouldn't do at a normal trade show unless someone showed interest in me, coming into my booth. So that was kind of fun, meeting more people that way. But I also did find it a little difficult. I got kicked out a couple times. A couple of other people got kicked out a couple of times. And so it's a concern for me if people will keep trying, if they'll want to come back. The rest of you have a lot more experience with that than I do. But I mean, it was fun. It was great conversations with people. Again, I'm going to just kind of say what others have said, that the quality of the connections today was great. And I've got lots of follow-up conversations to have with many of the other vendors that were here today too. So what I do is I help founders, experts, and thought leaders translate their high-level thinking into stories that their clients will understand, from a marketing position, marketing, speaking from stage, ghostwriting books for you. It's all about establishing your authority in a way that your clients will hear you. So thanks for the opportunity, Chris.
Thank you. David Quick.
Hello, everybody. David Quick, Total Cover IT. What we do here at Total Cover is we give business owners peace of mind from things like system problems and computer downtime. And while doing that, we're helping them to better leverage technology to run their businesses better and grow. And looking to help more professional firms like accounting firms to be more efficient and minimize downtime, so they can, for accounting firms to get their tax returns processed. So they need us now more than ever now. That's a bit about us. David Quick, Total Cover IT, where our eye is on your T.
And how was the show for you?
Yeah, well, from a technical standpoint, everything appeared to run very smoothly. I didn't have any problems, and I moved around. I had any problems, and there were no technical issues. Everything seemed to be running much more efficient from that standpoint. I wasn't up with the whole time, but my VA was, and I've been told that a number of people did stop. A few people did stop by my booth to inquire about me, my company, and such. So we did that as traffic. Overall, I would say it was a good experience.
Great. Thank you, David. All right, now we're going to move on to the technically challenged and the time challenged people that are just coming in. Corinne, we're going to you. So your thoughts on the show
Hi.
and what you do. Short.
Hi. It was cool. I like the virtual conference. Well, my name is Corinne, and I'm the founder of the Self-Help Expert. I help people find hope and happiness in their life with remote work and on the job burnout. And my link is in the description. And you can check out the online courses. They're really cool. Or you can either donate. Either or. I'd be happy. But the information's in link.
Thank you. Dave Rodriguez. I'd ask what you thought of the show, but I think you made it in after the show. Go ahead.
I did, unfortunately. Yeah, didn't quite realize. Slipped my mind. But you know what, though? I have no doubt that it was a great show. I've attended, this is actually my third one, I believe. So, but you know what, I do know for sure that there are some spectacular people who do attend, and so I have no doubt that everybody here really did enjoy themselves. There are a lot of familiar faces that I've seen before. So, again, great show, I don't doubt. But what I do is that I'm with ClickCurrent.io, and I integrate AI into businesses. People understand that AI is a tool where now it's actually more of an employee versus a tool. So it's really evolving. As the article put out by Matt Shoemaker just recently came out, stating that you've got to be ahead of the curve because business and work is definitely changing out there, and it is all due to AI. So get in touch. Would love to chat, and even if just to discuss where AI is and the options that it offers, I love sharing. Mahalo.
Thank you. Thanks for popping in. Lori, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Lori Cleverly. I am a full service travel agent that specializes in disability travel. So I can help with the visual and the visible and invisible disabilities. So I like to help people. I have 3 children with autism. My father had Parkinson's, so I understand a lot of the day-to-day life and enjoy that. I had no problems with the show until I tried to do my podcast live, and then I realized my computer is not beefy enough, so my husband and I get to have a conversation. So he's a software developer, so I'm like, okay, either you need to get me my desktop back up or I get to use your computer. So
Awesome. I'm glad we got to help in that way for you. And I want to thank Kurt and Sue for introducing us to you. You bought the last booth, and I'm glad you had a good experience. So thank you.
Yeah.
Bob Howe made it in, sort of.
Yep. So I had the timing wrong. I wanted to come in for the last 30 or 40 minutes of the show. I had a medical procedure this morning. So I just came in for the recap. But that was a great idea. Chris suggested if you can't make it, use one of our resources, which is Kenneth Yu, Pixel Buddy, who kind of curates Philippine virtual assistants. So I had someone, hired at a minimal rate to man the booth, and I'll get a debrief from him. The booth was about, and what I'm working, hey Jojo, good to see you too. This is a nutritional health scan. The FDA has approved that language. In 15 seconds, you put your finger on it, and it tells you, right now, it just tells you what your level of antioxidants is in your body. And later this year, it'll be skin collagen and other biomarkers. So our goal is to put this in health professionals. So if you know anyone who is a health professional, that can be a chiropractor, an MD, a gym, a physical, a trainer, and they're they know the importance of nutrition. We're looking there. And then after that, we're looking for families who want to put it in on their kitchen table. The device is only $299. It's half the cost of your smartwatch, and is growing very fast. So help me with the referrals to those people, and I'm going to get debriefed by Ken's VA on how it went.
So I'll tell you, I had to chase the VA out from behind the blue line, so she was kind of behind the lines a lot, which isn't an inviting place to be. So I don't know what kind of feedback you'll get, but just to give you some value for being here, Bob is humble and there's much more to him than his little round machine there that he showed, because he also has a company, Island Wellness in Hawaii, a hedge fund. There's a lot to him. He's a good one-to-one. I recommend you meet with him. Bob, why don't you put a link in the chat for your calendar so people can schedule with you? Mac, if I was giving an award for the most persistent and eager to learn and willing to try, it would go to you. But we don't have that award, but I appreciate the
I
effort.
think we should make it right now.
All right, we'll name it the Mac Award. Go ahead.
I'm Mac. I live in Evergreen, Colorado. I had over a 55-year career selling professional photo equipment to your local camera stores. And a few years ago, I realized that when I got out of the Marine Corps, there were not a lot of resources to help me succeed in business. And myself, along with members of the Achieve Systems community, have put together a chapter helping veterans, law enforcement, and first responders transitioning into their own service career, work with all of you. You all have something they need, and I would love to connect with you. I put my information in the chat. We do a weekly mastermind. We can get you up on a stage, but we really need to do this in a private Zoom because we don't have the time today, and Chris won't give me the award if I keep talking.
Very good. Thank you, Mac, and thanks for all your effort. Darlene, go ahead.
Hey, sorry, I was late too, but I did many times, and it says, sorry, you don't have permission to view this frame. So whatever worked on my laptop instead of my phone, I'm sorry I came at the end, but I'll get the highlights sometime. I am Darlene, and I am a functional medicine nutritionist. I am in Denver. I use all of the functional medicine diagnostic testing from pretty comprehensive blood work, stool test, heavy metals, genetics, whatever is needed to really understand why you're struggling with the things you struggle with health-wise. So once I do all that, then I will walk you through a program which will move some numbers. So I think that's what we're doing, right, Chris?
Yep.
Anything
You're good.
else missing?
I've got other people trying to get into the show, and I'm trying to tell them the show's closed. We're not going to expand the time. I can't understand why people are struggling with
My
time
volume now.
today.
It's
okay.
Okay.
But hey, Darlene, didn't you and I have lunch together once in Denver?
Yeah, when you were here.
Yeah. I
But
remember
you haven't been back since.
No, I haven't. But thank you, and thanks for
Thank
coming.
you. Yeah, thanks.
Is it Monet? Am I saying that right? Monia? Are you there?
Hi, are you talking to me?
Yes, I am.
Oh, hi, Monia or Monica.
Monia. Okay. Do you
Hi.
want to introduce yourself and let us know what you thought of the show?
Unfortunately, I joined late because I mixed up the times. I'm on Eastern time and I didn't schedule appropriately my calendar. How often do you organize those events?
Well, why don't we talk privately about that? The next one's June 16th, but tell us what you do. You have 30 people in front of you.
I am transitioning from academia into private sector, so I'm trying to figure out, I'm interested in law firms and project management, so.
Okay. If you want to have a one-to-one with me, maybe we can work on that a little bit, and I'll put that information in the chat. And that's for any of you.
Thank you very much.
Get everyone? Miss anyone? We're all good? All right. So Chris Lipper on the bus, small business owner coaching. And I love entrepreneurs. You are my favorite kinds of people. There's an energy that you guys have that I want to be around. There's a risk tolerance that you guys have that I enjoy being around. There's this go for it attitude, this screw you attitude, this get out of the way, I'm going to get it done attitude that you guys have that I want to be around. And it's because of that that I created things like this virtual trade shows and give you a place to shine. So if you enjoyed this, please let your friends know. The next one is June 16th. We do have a registration link. You'll be sent it a gazillion times. For those of you that are challenged with time and places, and we offer practice sessions every Monday that nobody goes to. Please come. For those of you that didn't know how to work your screens, come to the practice sessions. Don't do it the day of the show. Get used to the floor. It's open 24/7. It's not my floor, it's our floor. By being here, you're part of a community, and this is our community. And that's what I want to grow. It's not about me, it's about you. Okay.
Thanks.
Bob, can you mute yourself, please?
Yep.
That's about all I got. I thank you all for coming. We'll see you June 16th, and we can hang for a bit if anybody wants to just chat. Thank you.
How did we do on the?
Oh,
free
yeah. Right. Free booth and all that stuff. Forgot. So first of all, best looking booth in the show was Lori's. Lori, I loved your booth. I thought that was the best booth here. You don't win anything for that other than the kudos and thank you. And we had a two-way tie for second place. So Kurt, you came in third. You and Sue came in third for bringing the most people, and thank you for that. Thank you. And we had a two-way tie for second, and it was Helen and somebody else. Hold on. And I will tell you. No, it was Helen and Kurt were the tied for second. And Jojo, you won again. Where are you? So
Yes.
you didn't win the Orly won the last two, but you won the one before that. So you have a free booth for June 16th.
Thank you, Chris.
So there you go.
So much. Yeah.
All right. Did I forget anything else? All right, that's it. See you guys later. Have a good week.
Hey, before we go, everybody say a real early happy birthday to Chris.
Oh, it's okay.
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Happy
Here's a
birthday
sign.
to you.
Yay. All
Thanks,
right.
everybody.
And you look good, by the way. You look good, all cleaned up. Nice.
Oh, you know
Nice
what I
look.
wanted to tell someone? Somebody said something that reminded me of this. I'm dating someone new, right? Shocking, I know, but I really like this one, and it seems like we're going somewhere, and it's a good thing. And first of all, I'm trying to explain pickleball, and she starts giggling like it's not a real sport, And then I start talking about the metaverse, and she's roaring. She goes, "What do you mean you have a next level of life?" And and I'm like, it's like swimming. You got to push someone in a pool to say that's how you swim. You can't describe this stuff. So bring them to the floor, show them around. It's too hard to explain. And I do recommend pickleball to anyone who wants to just have some fun. Anyway, all right, talk to you later. Thank you.
We love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Arrivederci. Lots of love to everyone. Mwah. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Save the
Bye.
chat.
You want to know an interesting fact about pickleball?
Yeah.
So it was